hear ye. Have I got some good news for you? Gather round, children, because I've got a story to tell you about the Sassanid Persians. The Sassanid Persians have pushed out. That is, they've retreated like cowards to the deserts, to the seas, to the very hills from where their mothers were born. It's wonderful. Anyway, that is, Petyr Balash has taken his shit-tier army, and he's beginning to retreat. The fleet that was stationed in Berenice has retreated all the way to Aila because of our beautiful fleet here. Now, I kind of want to get rid of these mercenaries, but they're not that much cheaper. Well, they're not cheaper at all than our own mercenaries. What I'm trying to say is I thought our troops would be much cheaper than the mercenaries would be. But it doesn't seem to be the case. The mercenaries are about as expensive. The difference is, though, that our troops are Eastern Light Boatmen. I think we ought to just hang on to the mercenaries for now. What we will do, though, is plug this fucking fleet into the harbours of Aila. There's no way they're going to leave without going through us first. So at the very least, we'll get a warning sign if another Persian army is coming via the fucking Red Sea. Okay, Zoskales has apparently confounded, or has been confounded, that is. We don't know the name of the enemy agent, oddly enough. But yes, Adulis is free for now. I think we'll hold on to what troops we have because we want to save up to build yet another, well, no, I say that, but it's going to be years until we are able to afford it, so I'm just going to spend what cash we have to increase and improve our army. Gumshoe, Inspector Gumshoe, shit, that's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to, never mind, you know what I meant to do was this. Oh my god, okay, so we've got 2 points to improve Inspector Gumshoe with. Let us put a point into conviction as well as instigation, perhaps. We might be able to encourage a mutiny in some of these armies, although it's not likely, I have to be honest. This is Moody, the king of the Mazunites, and he's probably not going to allow his army to mutiny like that. Probably not. So let's take a look at Omana itself. 5 units, some cavalry, some spears. What's his army look like? This is going to be a rough battle. Well, no, it might not be that bad because all he has is spears. Lots of spears. You know, we'll put a pin in this. We don't want to fight that battle quite yet. And we still have the movement to do so. Okay. Can we get any mercenaries this time? We can. We can afford a unit of legionary defectors, which would be very useful, actually. We'll hire some of them. Before we fight this battle, it is worthwhile to do what? I thought there was something, but there is not. There's nothing for us to do because our campaign, it's so compact. We've been pretty much forced into this little box by the Sassanid Persians and their shitty little vassals. So I think it's time for us to break free. Let us... do we want to assault Omana directly? Or do we want... I think we ought to actually just do like a forced draw out kind of thing. So we'll attack the king in the field. Again, all he has is spears, a bit of cavalry from his garrison, probably some cavalry here, mercenaries. I don't know, but we have 2 units of cav, which might be enough. I don't know. Let us look at our fucking battlefield. I hope that there is a slight... Okay, well, there is a fucking mountain here, it looks like. So that's going to keep us hugging the coast, so those slingers might be an issue. I highly doubt it, though. There's only 45 of them. Okay, I'll see you guys on the battlefield as we crush the king of the Mazunites. Although, I have to say, he is very nearly a match for Enbasa. 4 stars to his 5. Very interesting. Anyway, as I said, I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Man, I really have to say, it is such a nice day to kill a king. Look at this. It's like slightly overcast, so you're not blinded in the desert sun. It seems like the land is nice and, I mean, somewhat fertile. It is basically a desert, so you kind of have to be a little bit forgiving in that aspect. So it has some green, which is very nice. In fact, we are going to defend and capture the greenest part of the entire map right here. This grass is very patchy. We might have to get Juan Carlos, our resident gardener, to come out here and gardener slash landscaper. My mistake. Sorry. Oh, man, Juan Carlos always gets really upset if I just call him a gardener. He's like, I am a fucking landscaper, man. I do so much more than just gardening. I don't just pick the weeds, eh? I move the dirt. I build the shit, you know? Come on. That's really, really offensive, what I just said there. Almost as bad as, was it like Donald Trump insinuating that Mexicans are good for cleaning toilets and that kind of shit? You know, he's like, oh yeah, you know, we always need Mexicans. Who else is going to clean the toilets? I can't remember. Or was it Kelly Osbourne? That's who it was. I can't remember, but it was very controversial at the time. Oh boy. Oh boy, what a tangent that was. Jesus Christ. So we're going to try to get in here and kill the Mazunite king, who is just charging out. Look at that. He's just, away he goes. I mean, he is a desert chieftain, so he can do whatever the hell he wants, I suppose. But I just kind of would think, like, you know, come on, man. You kind of want to, like, build your army, build your line. It is kind of cinematic, though, the way he's just, like, charging out into the desert. Like, we can kind of do, like, a trucking shot. Look at this. Da-da-da-da-da. We got, like, the misty hills and mountains in the background. The foothills of Oman. Interesting. Okay, so not much is happening right now. We could even, like, single him out with our slingers and our dogs if we really wanted to, but we're not going to. Let's just crush his army. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Actually, we do have 2 units of cav that I'm pretty sure are much quicker than him. This is medium. It's heavy melee cavalry. Shit. These guys are quite light. Very light, in fact. So we've got 1 unit of skirmishers. The king himself has some oh shit, actually there is quite a lot of cavalry in this army. I'm counting 5 units total, which obviously outclasses our 2 units, and we're not going to get to that king before he meets up with his spears. So let's just turn around. If we were a little quicker on the draw there, we might have been able to do it. What the fuck? Where is he going? Is he? Oh, no, he literally is just meeting up with his infantry here. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to try to single out these units here. So we're going to expose our flank to the enemy Mazunites, just so that we might divide and conquer. I'm sure it will be fine. We can always turn and react if need be. It's just that these infantry here, they're very tired. We can sling at them, shit like that. So let's just form here if we can. Will we be able to do it? It's gonna be tough. Gonna be real tough. Let's see if our cavalry can do some skirmishing here. We have some spears after all. So we will try to Shanghai I guess his name is Moody. We'll try to destroy Moody apart from his army, which would be lovely. If only my troops were able to throw their spears, like, right the fuck now. Please, throw your spears. I don't want... shit. I don't want you to actually engage. I just want you to throw your fucking spears, you dipshits. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, that's that. Looks like we might be able to pull him into our army now, I suppose. Can we just destroy Moody right now? That would be fucking great. We'll get some spears to support. We need the rest of the army here, actually, like yesterday. There we go. We may lose quite a bit of light cavalry here. So let's try to withdraw with the cover of the dogs. I feel like the dogs will slow these guys enough so that we can pull out. There we go. We can also fire at Moody. There we go. That was a really bad trade, actually. I didn't mean to actually engage with my horsemen. I just wanted to launch some fucking spears into his flank, but how hard was that to accomplish? Hard as hell, apparently, because my cavalry got really confused. Like, oh, didn't you say to charge? No, that's not really what I meant. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread your hand signals. Or something, or summer. I don't know. We're gonna try to run off... Oh my god. Those fucking dogs actually did it. I don't believe it. Okay, we're gonna try to run off these skirmishers here by slinging at them, chasing them down. Holy shit, yeah, they're just melting away. Point blank skirmisher shots really does the trick, I suppose. Hot tip. Damn, the entire army is basically beginning to rout just because Moody, the High King, has been killed. Oh shit. Looks like my entire army is walking rather than running. So now we're in an awkward position where the enemy cavalry is just going to destroy one of my slinger units. Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. At the very least, we will trade for a unit of cav. Okay, so we're going to engage... Oh my god, what is that fucking firing? That's our archers. Firing at their cavalry. Let's fire at their spears for now. We will engage with our spears. We'll draw a line too. Okay, we want our swords to go far afield. To flank a bit. Now these guys are going to try to destroy those spears. My scouts need to... Oh my god, those scouts are doing quite well. Or rather, they're desert raiders, I suppose. But they did quite well, didn't they? And now we can engage with the rest of our units here. We want to stop firing with our bows. We'll fire at these guys instead. We just need to pen these guys in, that's all it is. Yeah, let's just draw a line so that they don't engage. All of our missiles will destroy them. There we go. We want our raiders to get involved. There we go. Our general is fine. Enbasa is a motherfucking badass. He will live till the end of time. It's just, we gotta be careful. we gotta be really careful. Okay, we don't want to engage with our swords quite yet. Let's just crush any opposition in the center of the field here. Oh shit, look at that. And all of our missile units are doing a hell of a job. Okay, now's the time to bring our Afar swordsmen to bear. We will frenzy them as well. Holy shit. Okay, so they're running in. They're gonna start slicing and dicing these spears. All we have to do is charge into the rears of these... Oh my god, these desert tribesmen just fucking melted under the hooves of my desert raiders. Shit, that was, this is a wonderful battle. It went swimmingly. I don't think we have enough units to actually run most of these guys down. Who do we want to destroy? Probably... I don't know, it's hard to say. Let's just consolidate and build some lines. We'll get our cavalry to run down these assholes. Anyway, everyone, that was the battle for basically Omana. I don't think there's going to be many men left after we run down all of these dudes, but as I said, I'm going to run them down, and I'll see you guys with the stats. There we have it. That was a very decisive victory. We only lost like just under 300 men. I think like 120 of that was that slinger unit that got caught out as well. But we pretty much just straight up wiped Moody's army off the face of the planet. Much like we're going to bury Moody, we're going to bury his 1,300, 1,400 men alongside him. And I don't mean like, you know, in nice rows with whatever the equivalent of a cross would be for... Actually, I don't know if the Mazunites are Jewish. Although they do have like a Star of David almost in the... I think that's just like an Eastern Empire thing though. Anyway, we're going to bury them in a big fucking pit. It's not going to be individual graves because A, we don't have enough time, and B, Moody was a bit of a dickhead and he doesn't deserve it. So we will take on warriors as we always do. And
we cannot do that.
I think his army just disappeared into the mists there.
At your command.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure we can just march in and take Omana, basically.
My lord.
There is a secondary fleet here that will try to reinforce, but it's not going to be of any use. We can even auto-resolve and do a... We'll do an aggressive stance. There we go. Enbasa has stabbed that dude right in the eyeball. And he'll be eating it for lunch later. We... Oh, shit, we lost our trackers. No. That's very unfortunate. We lost our Adana trackers. It's going to be a while until we're able to recruit those guys again, I think. So... yeah, that really sucks. Okay, we will loot and occupy, gaining 2,300 talents in the process. What the hell is this? Clifftop Monastery? For Eastern Christianity. Well, that's quite helpful, actually. I didn't realize. Sure. Why the hell not? Just local traditions for Judaism and paganism now. I suppose we have to repair it to... It's not available to our faction. What are you talking about? Are we not... We're Eastern Christian. Come on. Desert Hermitage, Stylite Column, Clifftop Monastery. What the hell are we building then? That's exactly what we're building. How is it not oh, because of religious intolerance? Is that what it is? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll repair that. We can also repair our Oriental docks. Let's see. Well, it's going to cost quite a bit to do all that shit, so I might hold off for now. We could, as well, upgrade our levy center, but I think I would much rather do it in Adulis. So let's repair our camp. We'll hold on to our talents for now, and then we will build a levy center next turn. Let's just... we don't have the movement to ride out and destroy Rab, the remnants of the Mazunite armies. So I guess we'll just hold on to what we have, I guess. I don't know. We will have to bear the brunt of the public order for now. I think it's just going to be... What am I trying to do here? There we go. It's going to be not too fucking bad, actually. Our public order is pretty great, aside from this conquest modifier. In 6 turns, our public order will be stable, I would say. And that's just fine. We've captured Oman, household, stuffed enemy, chainmail shirt. Moody and Jaffna have been killed. We have secured Arabia Felix. We've gained a resource of spices. And we have succeeded in the Spice Must Flow Part 1. Follow that sweet aroma to the east, my lord. Oman, Meshan, or Hormozia. Okay, so that's great. We have finally controlled 2 or more spice resources, which has unlocked a port. It has also unlocked new units. What those units are, I can't quite say. So, I guess we can build an Oriental harbor. Oh, no. We can upgrade all the way to an Oriental port, which is crazy. I don't know. Can we perhaps broker peace with some of these assholes? Do the Sassanids want peace? No. I don't think we can broker peace with any of these vassals either. Puppets, I should say. The Lakhmids are a puppet state of the Sassanids. Atropatene, of course. Irashir, puppet state. Parthia, Afrigids. Shit. Let's see. Where are we? At the top? No. My mistake. We're not in this list, obviously. All of our information is over here. Himyarite separatists we are at war with. Macedonia. Let's talk to the Macedonians. Perhaps we can get a peace treaty for some cash. Would they be into that? 1,200? No. 600? They will pay 300 ducats, talents rather, just to broker a peace. I'm fine with that. Let's do it. Wunderbar, I've never even been to Macedonia. I've never talked to Saturnius Ulcinius Blasius, who kind of looks like a fatter Benedict Cumberbatch. If you were to take Benedict Cumberbatch and actually grab his forehead and his chin and compress his head, it would probably look like Saturninus Ulcinius Blasius. Okay. The Himyarite separatists, I don't think we can even talk to them. Let's find out. Himyarite separatists, we can talk to them. Peace treaty. Nope, they do not want it. Oh my god, that guy's been wearing that fucking mask for years. It's crazy. Parthia is a puppet state. Dacia. Let's talk to them. Peace treaty. Nope. They're not into it. How about Area? Afrigids. They are not a puppet state any longer. But they still don't want a peace treaty. These assholes. These fucking assholes. Makran is a puppet state. Atropatene, Mazun. Can we get a peace with these guys after we just took their capital? Of course not. How about Arbashar? Abdanians. I don't even know.
I have little gain in wasting the day.
I guess it was because of my relations with the Eastern Romans that I'm now at war with the Abdanians. Man, that's crazy. Okay, what do we do now? I suppose we just end the turn. There's not really anything to do. We will end the turn and see what happens. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a pretty good time now. We have completed and unified Arabia Felix, which is not a bad province, actually. It's got really high fertility, and it's got a spice port as well. Man, yeah, it's going to be great. Anyway, let us end the turn. See what the hell happens. We probably won't do much more until the end of the episode, but at the very least, we'll see what the Persians do. Okay, wonderful. We've destroyed the Mazunites. The assholes that were stuck on this little peninsula here, they just threw their bodies on our spears in Omana. I just auto-resolved it. They died, like, horribly, gruesomely. It was really bad, I gotta say. It was sad to see. Now we are not really expecting too many attacks. I'm going to disband my cheapest units because they will be the easiest to replace, especially in Arabia Felix. Look at this. We can actually recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units at a time. That is crazy. As long as we don't get attacked via the sea or anything, I think we'll be okay. Let's get rid of our Afar swordsmen as well. There we go. We can also recruit bowmen and slingers, so let's get rid of our bowmen. Sure. That should be enough troops with the garrison to withstand, like, these guys attacking us or whatever. I don't know who would be attacking Omana. Could be the fucking Sassanids, straight from the heart of their empire, too. Hard to say. Speaking of the Sassanids, they have continued to retreat. Petyr Balash has... Oh, shit, I was going to scout a little bit, but Zaskalis has been critically deceased by Shapir the First, or Shapir-I. I don't know how you pronounce that. Shadavaraz, the Inspector, which is very shitty. Okay. Enbasa has gained a legionary Patera, which would be quite interesting to have. Nazul has a chief eunuch as well. So let's go to Nazul. There is no Dana, only Nazul. Not what I meant to do. I want to look at his items. So as for household, none of these really influence a province. So we'll just leave that. He can have a chainmail shirt, I guess, as he's going to be leading a garrison eventually. Stuffed enemy is a reduction of morale. I mean, which is okay. Let's go human footstool. We've also got an artist, which will increase public order. I think a chief eunuch might be better, just for the tax bonuses. I think Arabia Felix is going to be our best province. So we will get a chief eunuch, rather, to increase the taxes. There we go. Udaman is having issues with sanitation, so it's probably best if we increase... maybe we build, like, some public baths. For some reason, Omana doesn't have sanitation issues. None of these places cause squalor, I guess. That's the crux of the situation. So we will build some public baths. No, we won't, because actually I want to build a levy center in Adulis. What do we build here? Afar swordsmen, desert hurlers, desert tribesmen. Yeah, we may as well build a levy center. I don't see why not. As for 1700 talents, rather, we can't really do much. We could hire troops in Arabia Felix, not really necessary. I think we ought to push out with Enbasa, and it's going to take 3 turns for that center to complete, 4 turns for him to start recruiting units. What's the quickest way to Berenice? Picorus. Okay, we will head to Picorus, and we will wait on the border for some cavalry. I'm a little concerned about Petyr Balash's army, actually, because he will be able to attack us with all of his cavalry, etc., etc. Alright, in the meantime, what else is going on? Theron was killed outside of Mazun. He was the last lord of Mazun. Ibana has had a son by the name of Arma. So the first legitimate son of our entire campaign. Dil is very, very jaded at this point because he knows that Arma is the true heir of the empire. We've also developed agricultural intensification. What we ought to research next is maybe regimentation. So we can build a carpentry workshop that would replace Tor warriors. Not really interesting or needed. Official inspections would allow us to build medium siege engines. That's not too interesting either. I'm thinking we'll just keep going on in the civic tree. We also have the Spice Must Flow Part 2. Oh shit, are you guys ready for this? Alright, my heartiest congratulations, Lord. Breathe and taste the pungent tang of the spice piled high on our docks. And those new men, their candas will spill enough blood to slake even the thirst of the parched sands. Mark my words. But we cannot rest on our laurels, my lord. Oh no. Even with our new supplies, demand from the west still outstrips our means. The remaining 2 spice ports lie in the shadow of a great lion. The Sassanids do not like to see prized land snatched from under their noses, but nothing of value comes with ease. Bar your winning charm, Highness, and think of the rewards! As the only supplier of spice, we could hold the whole world to ransom, and with yet more troops armed with Gupta weapons, who would be able to challenge us? Nice. What are Gupta weapons? Is that like Indian shit, perhaps? What are these Gupta weapons you speak of, and where do I recruit them? No one knows. No one has any idea. I wonder if perhaps it's built into the... Yes, it is. It's built right into the ports. So there's Spice Warriors and Mars Archers, as well as Mounted Mars Archers and Spice Guard. My god. Spice Warriors. Holy shit. Okay, so... As for our missions, we have... completed... Never mind. We still have to complete Ethiopia. We have defeated Himyar, yes. Make peace with the following faction, Eastern Romans. Okay, well that's basically impossible at this point. So we're doing quite well. We're doing quite well. We still have 15 years to survive, but I don't think we're going to hit 15 years before the series ends, unfortunately. Speaking of endings, I think now is the perfect time to bring this episode to a close. So as always, I must say thank you everyone for watching. Greatly appreciated. If you guys want to see more of this, or if you don't want to see the series end, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment. All the feedback definitely helps. If you guys want to get in touch with me, or if you want to get updates on uploads or anything, you can check me out on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Google+. In addition, if you want to see the last episode of our Axumite campaign, be sure to come back next Monday at the latest. I may upload it earlier, I'm not sure, but if I do upload it, I'll be sure to tell you on Twitter or Facebook. Anyway, be sure to come back Monday because that is most certainly when I will upload the last episode of our Axumite campaign.